And finding a position that allows you to be really comfortable. So be very picky about it. Make sure that you are really comfortable. And if as we're moving through the practice you get to the point where you don't feel comfortable, then just rest with that discomfort for a few moments. And then if it doesn't pass, then you are perfectly welcome to move and readjust, as long as you can then settle back into the place of stillness and quietness in your body. So as you're laying here, just becoming aware of the points of contact between the back of your body and the floor. And as you exhale, begin to consciously now transfer the weight of your body down through its points of contact with the floor into the support of the earth beneath you. Imagine this great big planet Earth coming up like a mother's embrace, just coming up to hold you. So just let her take your weight, so that with each exhalation you drop a little deeper into the earth. So that each exhalation is a letting go. Notice that your body comes to this place of stillness and quietness. Notice that as your body does that, that allows your breath to become more spacious and free. And just begin to let your breath flow. Inhalation followed by exhalation. Letting your mind follow the flow of your breath. And as we begin our practice of Yoga Nidra, we're going to set ourselves an intention, a positive affirmation, or an intention, or a resolve, as it's often called, something that you wish to devote the energy of your practice to. Then you plant this little seed of this resolve into the energy of your practice, into your consciousness, so that ultimately it will grow and bear fruit, flourishing in your life. So mentally repeating to yourself your sankalpa, your positive affirmation, to yourself 3 times in positive language in the present tense, as if it's already happening. And then slowly drawing your awareness back to your breath. Feel the breath coming in and the breath going out. And laying here, just imagine that you are in a little boat, a little sailboat. And this sailboat of the body is resting on the ocean of the breath. And as you lay here, with the breath coming in and the breath going out, these little waves of the breath, and just be aware of the body moving along the surface of the breath. That the breath is all around you. And seeing each inhalation and exhalation as these little waves, gentle waves, just rocking your boat. This is a beautiful, calm sea. Not a big stormy sea, but a beautiful, calm sea. And you're laying in your boat. And you can feel the breath coming in and the breath going out. Feel that little boat bobbing along on the ocean of the breath. And just being aware as you lay here in your boat, you can see above you this big, deep blue sky. There's a soft pink glow on the horizon as the sun has been setting. And you see that as the sky begins to darken, you can see these beautiful, bright little stars beginning to twinkle and shine in the sky. And as you lay here in this little boat, bobbing up and down, softly rocking on the waves of the breath, all you can see is this beautiful, dark, blue, velvety sky. And these tiny little pinpoints of light. And just as you lay here, imagine that one of those little stars, the light from one of those little stars just drops down through the heavens and comes to land on the crown of your head. So there's this little point of light shining now at the crown of your head. And then notice that there's another little star gently tumbling down, and that it comes to rest in the center of your eyebrows. And it just rests twinkling there. At the lips, the point of the chin, the throat, at that little notch between your collarbones, and a star at each point of your shoulders, the elbows, the wrists, palms of the hands. These little stars twinkling now at the points of each of your tips of each of your fingers. Being aware of the boat gently rocking on this gentle ocean of the breath. Seeing these stars gently dropping from the sky to rest at the center of the heart, center of your chest, the solar plexus, the navel, the pubic bones, the hips, the groins, the knees, the ankles, the tops of the feet, and the soles of the feet. A little star twinkling now on each of the tips of your toes. So that the whole of your body, from the crown of your head to the tips of your fingers and the tips of your toes, is twinkling with the starlight. This beautiful constellation of stars above you, matched by this beautiful constellation of stars on your body. And as you lay here on your little boat, in your little boat, rocking on the ocean of the breath, you feel this deep sense of relaxation, stillness and peace. being aware of the little boat rocking on the ocean of the breath, being aware of the breath coming in and the breath going out. And as you breathe out, see if you can feel as if the whole weight of your body is dropping down into the bottom of this boat. You feel so heavy, like an anchor, dropping into the support of this boat. And as you breathe in, feel this sensation of lightness, like this constellation of stars, that you are so light that you could float right up into that sky. There's this beautiful constellation of stars. And as you breathe here now, be aware of each of these sensations. Heaviness, like that steel anchor as you exhale. Lightness, like the stars floating up into the sky as you inhale. Exhaling heavy, inhaling light. As you move between these two states of consciousness, see if you can let go of that now and feel the heaviness and the light at the same time together. And then just letting go of that awareness and just being aware of the natural weight and shape and form of your body as it rests in the boat. Being aware of the breath as it flows in and out, gently rocking this boat of the body in the ocean of the breath. And as you rest here and next exhale, just be aware of that star shining at the center of your chest. All of the other stars in the constellation of your body are not as bright as this star. It's a big, beautiful, bright star, and with each breath in, you feel as if that star glows a little brighter. And as you breathe out, let your awareness really rest right, focus right down into that center of that heart. This bright light shining. And as you breathe in, feel this light, this awareness spreading out, expanding out through your body and into the space around you. As you exhale now, draw your attention inwards to the center of your heart, to this bright star, concentrating that energy and that focus. And as you breathe in, feel that awareness and consciousness radiating from your heart through the whole of your body and beyond. And let your awareness alternate between these two sensations. Inward drawing and focus on the exhalation, and outward expansion and radiance on the inhalation. Exhaling into that bright point of light at the center of your heart, and inhaling outwards to expand that light. And at a certain point now, just stop alternating between those two sensations and experiences, and just allow yourself to feel both at the same time. That single point of concentrated energy, light and focus at the center of your heart, and that expanded awareness at the same time, together. And then let go of that and just become aware of the natural boundaries of your body as it rests on the floor, as it rests in this little boat of the breath, of the body on the breath. This ocean of the breath coming in and the breath going out. And just being aware of your little boat traveling along this breath of the ocean, gently rocking with each wave. So that eventually you come to the shore. And you come against this gentle, sandy shore. And you're able to step out of your boat, put your feet into the warm water, and slowly walk up the beach, where you just lay down on the warm sand. And as you lay here and rest here, you can see the bright sky with the stars above you. And you see the moon gently coming up over the horizon. And you feel your body bathed with the moonlight. And you feel like this big, beautiful full moon that's rising up out of the ocean. You are bright, luminous, whole, and perfect. And that you can rest here in the awareness that you are everything that you need. Everything that you need is right here in you. You are perfect, you are whole, and you are complete. As you lay here in the moonlight, you can just draw your attention back to that star at the center of your chest and feel this light of love and compassion at the center of your heart. Breathe into it. Feel it as a sense of warmth that permeates through the whole of your body. And with it, it brings this sense of deep stillness and well-being. Breathe into it and mentally repeat to yourself your sankalpa, your positive affirmation, 3 times in the present tense in positive language. And feel what it is to actually inhabit and embody the reality of that resolution, as if you are living your sankalpa right now. And just being aware of the blessings of the practice, acknowledging that this practice is held within the boundaries and that you are in a safe place. And also viewing that you can take this practice like a little gift for yourself out into your everyday life. So our practice of Yoga Nidra is now finished. But we can continue to rest here for a few more moments. And as you breathe in, becoming aware of any scents, any smells in the room around you. Becoming aware of any taste that you can taste on your tongue. Swallowing a couple of times. Breathing a little deeper, a little noisier, so that you can hear the sound of your breath as it enters and leaves your body. Hearing the sounds in the room around you, so that you're beginning to draw your awareness outwards from this internal liminal space out into the world. And we're just going to begin to bring a little bit of movement back into the body. So we're just going to touch the tip of each finger in turn with the tip of the thumbs. Be aware of that sensation of your skin touching skin, the warmth of your fingers, maybe the coolness of the air. We're going to curl up the fingers, make a fist, and then stretch out and wriggle your fingers. Scrunch up and then wriggle your toes. Squeeze and release the muscles in the arms. Squeeze and release the muscles in the legs. Taking the wrists and the ankles around. And then you can just gently move your head from side to side to bring a little bit of movement back into your body. And then you can have a nice big deep stretch, whatever way feels best for you. If you don't want to stretch, if you want to keep your energy inwards and just curl up into a little ball, you can do that. Once you stretch, you can gather your limbs in and slowly and carefully, taking your time, just rolling over onto your right side. Keeping your eyes closed as your eye bag falls off and just being aware of the soft light behind your eyelids. And just taking a few moments to really settle into the pose, into your side. Feel the ground underneath you. If it helps to help you feel a little bit more grounded, just bring one palm spread wide onto the earth. Feel the solidness of the floor beneath you. And then as you slowly, carefully bring yourself up to sitting, keeping the eyes closed or at least heavy-lidded, coming and finding a comfortable seated position.